Well, AM Extra is celebrating Pride Month, and today is Queer Youth of Faith Day. Religion is often a fraught subject, but there are members of the queer community working to make sure their faith identity has a place within their lives.
Joining us live is Lily Clifford. She is sharing her journey of being queer, but also practicing Christianity. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, well, tell us about yourself and just how being queer and also practicing religion have affected your life.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Lily Clifford. I'm 21 years old and my pronouns are she, they. I am from Southern Missouri and I currently live in Portland, Oregon, and I'm studying psychology. So being said, I grew up in the South and that affected all of my faith and sexuality because it was steeped in religious fundamentalism. And I was always told that gay people are not loved by God and that they're going to hell. And then once I finally moved and got to think for myself for once, I started learning biblical languages and just how wrong that those people were. And I deconstructed my faith. And once I did that, I really realized that God does love gay people and he loves me and my queerness. And I felt like I got to have a closer relationship with God for the first time because it wasn't being drowned out by hateful voices. And in Christianity, we believe that God is love. So how could God not love gay people? And yeah, so that has inspired me to be doing what I'm doing and join Beloved Arise, and especially advocate for queer youth of faith because they are they need our support and they need ally support, and suicide rates are extremely high for queer youth, but especially queer youth of faith because of what their religion tells them about their fate if they're gay.
Yeah, I can only imagine that adding in that conflict, that personal conflict of religion and your identity, it is very difficult for many people. So let's talk a little bit about Beloved Arise, this organization that you are working with. I would imagine that that they were helpful to you in kind of shaping some of those beliefs and kind of arriving to where you are today. So kind of tell us about Beloved Arise and what they do.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, we advocate for queer youth. And for me, when I first found Beloved Arise, it was one of the first times that I had been affirmed in my humanity and my identity and my queerness. And so then I finally began to be able to love myself because I hated myself for so long because of my identity. And that is what they do best, and they connect queer youth with other affirming spaces. And yeah, that's what we do. That's what happened for me, and so I'm very passionate about making sure other queer youth don't feel the way that I felt, because I was once suicidal about being queer and feeling like I wasn't loved by people around me and the God that I worship. And now I don't feel that way because I have an immense amount of support from that group. And so I just want other queer youth to feel the same way.
Lily Clifford, thank you for sharing your story with us on AM Extra. Really important message.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Lily. And Lily will be sharing a keynote address this evening as part of Queer Youth of Faith Day. So we'll have some information if you want to learn more about Beloved Arise and see that on KOIN.com. You can go to our website for everything that we have covered all Pride Month long, much more coverage online.